Hello everyone and welcome back. We are back in our Vault Hunters world, and I'm in a bit of a weird angle today because right off the bat I realised there's a really interesting thing to look at. So if we just flip round, it is the Ore Tower of Doom, straight out of the bat. We built a new vanilla immortality hammer. There is silence all the way up there. It's like 198 blocks or something high. We built a fully vanilla immortal hammer in the vault tools, so we can just run around mining everything without it ever breaking, and you can just run forward with it and auto mine basically everything by just holding down mine. So this is about 3,000 ores of various sorts, about 20 minutes worth of gathering from earlier today, so not that much, quite a long way up, and it'll be interesting to see what we get out of that when it's all done. So I think Silence is up there doing his thing, and we will eventually see this tower get smaller.
Could you sleep before I get phantomed?
Oh, yeah, you don't want to fall off that tower. I did it earlier, and even with full feather fall, it's instant death.
Yeah.
It's not fine. I will sleep.
Much obliged.
Well, you enjoy that, whilst I introduce all the other things we've done this week. So we've done a little bit of work off cam. You'll notice I'm level 44, and so is Silence. And basically that comes from just doing a couple of vaults. We did a bunch of plunderer ones, so no experience, then a couple of other ones as well that gave us experience. And we got some levels, which was good. We also worked through some of the quests, but I'll go through those in a moment. We've got this fine addition in the old barn, and this is making brine from water. It's a thermal evaporator from Mechanism, and then this gets pumped out through the floor here into the basement, into the Mechanism basement over there, and that is making, basically eventually resulting in hydrogen chloride, which we can use to triple ores eventually. But we've expanded that a little bit, which was good. We've also built actually I'll show you this while we're out here. We built, the hovel has gone. It's now been upgraded from Hovel TM to Cassada Hovel. We've tidied up the nether portal a bit, but that was a side project. We have this very nice, modern looking, very loud because of the villagers, house for the villagers to live in now. It's shiny and lovely, and ignore the fact they're in little pens. That's fine. They like it in there, honest. But yeah, we've got this lovely new addition to the building family, and the old hovel that we first built all those weeks ago is no more. So that's a pretty cool little addition. But yes, back inside we have. Mechanism is properly set up with modular routers and stuff now, or more or less properly set up. We've got feed stuff in this side, it gets processed through, and this is the thing we've been working on today. So you've got chlorine coming through here, hydrogen through here, that pushes together into hydrogen chloride, that will go on into an injector and start processing ores for us. This is what takes the brine in and separates it out, so you get your sodium through this side, and you get your chlorine out of that side, and this is what feeds down from that big evaporator we saw on the roof. We've also, because we started running out of power quite a lot, built ourselves a reactor from power, so it's just the hardened one, so it can produce about 2k at the minute. It can do up to 2.5, but with the stuff we've got in it, it can do 2k, which is kind of enough, and this is where that pipe leads to. So lots of updates, lots of things getting built, which has been quite fun, but basically it's all just stuff to allow us to keep progressing and keep our production up, start some things being automated and all that good stuff. Is there anything else we've done building-wise? We added some more drawers for when we need them, and I think that kind of covers all the changes we've made, major changes we've made in the last week. Oh, you're really burning through that. I thought it took a bit longer than it has done.
The wonders of upgraded vein mine.
Ah, yes, you've got a few more levels in vein mining than I do.
I do indeed, yes. I think I mine, it's either, I think it's 16 blocks a hit.
Oh, that'd do it.
Which,
that'd do
yep. It makes a dent.
And then also ran through some of the quest line. So the ones that we've done last time we'd just done the archive table one, which is finally found that one during one of our vaults in that spider dungeon. We've also done the modifier workbench. You literally just need to acquire one, which we've done. That allows you to put craft modifiers onto tools that you put in it. So like, for example, you put the sword in there, you can craft modifiers onto it, depending on what you need. We've also been through and done Storing gear, which is the wardrobe, which I'll show you in a second. Multiple builds, which is the skill altar. Again, done that. And then the the transmogrification, even if we get that word out of my thick tongue, that is also been built, and that allows you to change what your gear looks like depending what you've got unlocked. So, for example, if I put my sword in there, I found all of these different swords, so I could change my sword into any one of those, and you can see all the things that haven't been updated yet as well, which is quite cool. I can unlock those over time. I will look what you got in a second. I'm just going to show everyone the skill altar. This is where you can set up different skills, basically, and then you can just save and load them using regret orbs automatically. And these are your wardrobes, which allow you to put gear into them, and then you can quickly change between like vanilla gear and vault gear, or different builds in your vault gear and that kind of thing. So that's basically all the quests we've been through that are of any note. The Catalyst one we can probably show you, because I imagine we might end up doing an Infused Catalyst one today, but effectively Catalysts give certain buffs to a vault. For example, you might make it so they've got more wooden chests, etc, etc. So that's another thing we've done there. So we're working our way through those. The next quest we need to do is... press the right button, is the Architect's Vault, so we need to apply an Architect crystal, a seal, to a crystal, and that will allow us to start building our own vaults, and you can do that by adding various things to them through inscriptions, which is the one after it, but we can cover that another time. Let's have a look what Silence has managed to get out of the Mega Pile. So this was 20 minutes of mining underground and a few minutes of Silence using his Mega Fortune. We have 1,700 Neras, damn it, fluorite, that's mad, 61 nickel, 291 sulfur, 81 niter. We didn't even have very many of those, and we've still got quite good numbers. The big things we want to be paying attention to are the lead, because that's going to go into the mechanism stuff. 1,300 chromatic iron, which we're going to be at least doubling, so that'll take us up to about, 2,600 more. We've already got like 5k in the system, because I found a couple of chromatic iron caves in the vault. We've got some diamonds, so as you can see, 20 minutes, this is a lot of resources for 20 minutes. That is pretty nice, so we cannot complain at that at all. And Bertha over here is the tool that we built. So
bring that into the system quickly.
So if you look at Bertha here, I'll bring up her stuff. We have picking, shoveling, and axing, so it can go through all things basically. It's got the trap to Sam's irrelevant; it's not going to be going in any vaults. So is the item quantity. That's because the jewels that we had to do this happen to have those on as well. Hydro void means if you mine a liquid, it just voids it, gets rid of it. Hammering makes it a bigger area of effect. So if I go on the wall here, you can see that's how big it mines. So it's a 5x5, which is pretty nice. I will not mine the wall. But yeah, more than 100% vanilla immortality means that if you use it in the overworld or anywhere that's not in a vault, basically, it will never take durability damage, so it will be immortal. And the 51.5 mining speed means that it can auto-mine anything except obsidian, basically. So it'll just instantly mine anything except obsidian. So you can just walk forward, it'll get diamond ore and all that stuff just straight away, which is lovely. So that's what that is. That was a quick rundown of everything we've done in the last week. I also added some more 16k drives because we got some out of mod boxes. So that was nice. Yeah, I think that kind of covers all the stuff we've done to get going this week. Is that all the... Is that all the what they're called? Applied
energistic stuff, which you can mine in Silk Touch, but if you try and put it down, do anything else with it, it screams at you because you don't have the mod.
Yeah, so this is Applied Energistics. It's another computer mod. We're never ever going to use it because it's just basically the same as what we've already got, but more complicated. So we'll just stick to what we've got.
Yeah, we've picked the more complicated route this time around by going for mechanism versus thermal. So yes, it wasn't necessarily to pick too complicated mods this time around, just for the sake of it.
Very true. Right, do we want to run a Plunderer crystal because we've got a few built, or do we want to make a new crystal and maybe pop a catalyst on it?
Have you infused a crystal yet, or do you still need to do that?
That is a very good question. I have infused a catalyst into a crystal, yes.
Okay then. Did we run that? Oh, we did run that one the other day. Dealer's choice. It is up to you. I do not mind.
Do we have any fun catalysts that might be worth for like living chests or anything? Because the goal for today is we want to get enough knowledge to unlock create, which is the other big mod. And then we can get farms up and running. We need 27 knowledge stars to do that, and we've got 22, I believe, at the moment.
We've got 22.
So we need 22 knowledge stars. So we need basically 5 more, which should be doable.
Yeah.
But if we can get a living catalyst, that'd be good.
Yeah, let me quickly craft some mist coalescence. I'm not going to go too mad, considering it's 2 dreamstone, 2 diamonds, and some perfect Benny a pop. But I'll do a few and pop them in the table up here.
So we've got this. We've got one. So this will add a living modifier, which will give us 25% more living chests, but it will also give us a random negative modifier. So that could be wild mobs in the dungeon that spawn, despite there not being a spawner there. It could be draining, which makes it so that you don't regen mana as fast. Things like that. There's a few different ones you can get, but it'll give a random one of those onto the crystal as well. So you need what? Iron, leather, diorite, and carrots for this crystal. Let's do that.
Did you say we had a living catalyst?
I've got one in my hand, yeah.
Oh, and I've just created a super catalyst, so living and no negative.
Oh, excellent. Ooh,
so
short on diorite.
We'll stack on both on. Really? Yeah, I suppose.
Carrot and then leather. Yeah, we've not really been mining any biomes that have diorite in them.
Yeah,
so.
That's true, actually.
We're nearly out of leather as well. We need to murder some cows. Sad.
It's possible to make diorite. I can't remember.
I think you can, yes, but we've got enough for this crystal. It's just in future we will need to keep an eye on it. Yeah, you can make diorite with cobble and nether quartz, but we can probably just find some. We are in the overworld after all.
Yeah, this is true enough. There's a lot of the Yellowstone areas nearby. I know that's full of calcite. I think that might have some
more carrots. 21 more carrots.
Diorites as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll have a look at some point.
Yeah.
We need to go farm some more carrots. That's where create will come in quite nicely. Oops. That's the crystal completed. Let's, yeah, we're down to 30 carrots in the system.
Yeah. Are you going to whack the capitalists on?
How many levels do you have?
54.
Right, well, I've only got 13 because I fell off the tower and died earlier, so you might...
Right, okay, pass them over here and I'll put it on there then.
I'll put one on just to show how it works, and then I'll chuck...
Yeah, go on then.
I don't have enough levels for both.
It's a bit hungry at 8 levels a pop.
So you put your crystal in the anvil, and get that, and then you get your catalyst, so I'll put the one with the negative on as well on there. It's going to cost me 8 levels to do it, but it'll give me positive modifier living, negative modifier... one random, and it'll also give us this thing called instability. And what that basically means is the crystal gets more unstable the more catalyst you put on it, and eventually it will become exhausted and you won't be able to modify it anymore, is what that means. So if we put that on there, we've now got that, and then if I chuck these to you, magnet off.
Thank you. Pop that other one in there. Where's that gone? That's, of course, gone into my junk bag. Come back here.
And we shall see.
There we go. 2 living and 1 random negative.
Superb.
Present.
Yep, so that's 2 living, 1 random negative, and it got 10% instability of mine and 5% instability off the one that Silence put on it. So now we go whack it in a portal, and they will be automatically applied. Can you get other modifiers as well, like random ones, like normal, or does it just put those on? I can't remember.
I believe if you're rolling a catalyst, it will only populate what's there. It's only if you go in with essentially a plain crystal that you're rolling the dice and what's there.
Fair.
Unless, of course, you apply a chaos catalyst and then you're super rolling the dice.
Yes, you are. Okay, so these where some of the skills come in. I'm not going to be getting them today. I've got 2 unspent expertise points, but I think I might put those into Lucky Altar, to be honest with you. But this is where the infuser expertise come in, is when applying a catalyst to a crystal, there's a chance not to apply a negative modifier. So where we saw there it added the random negative, this gives you an increasing chance to not apply that negative modifier, which is nice. And then this one, Mystic, you gain resistance to crystal instability when modifying it, so it lowers the chance of the crystal becoming cursed or locking up and becoming unmodifiable, which is kind of ideal as well. But for now, I'm going to put some points into Lucky Altar, because then I've got a 20% chance of my crystals just being dirt cheap, which is pretty nice. Turn my pickup back on my junk bag, because I turned it off whilst we were mucking about. And God, that new building does look good. I'm quite happy with it. Oh yeah, we're in an invisible party again.
We are indeed. One day that bug will be fixed. That day is not today.
It is not today, unfortunately.
Too busy fixing bugs with the next update to worry about that one for now.
Yes, it's a mild inconvenience, really.
I've spotted a problem. Have you spotted the problem? I've spotted the problem. I'm wearing it. 1 second.
Oh, you're wearing your elytra. Yeah, don't do that again.
I've fallen for that before.
Do I need to put the signs back up all over the portal?
Yeah, hopefully not.
I'll jump in and get it
go.
loading, so it's
Yeah,
no one
all
has
good.
sat about.
I've got my dressing gown on. Ooh, wild. That'll be fun.
Wild's not kind of one of the better ones. It doesn't mess us up too badly.
Yeah.
It's just got to think about the stuff that's there.
What do we got? Oh, it's an elixir and a frosty theme.
That shouldn't be too bad.
Not completing my bounty in this vault.
No, I am going to get some snow, though.
Oh, yeah, we do need snow, don't we?
Always, yeah, it's good to keep the reactor cool.
Yeah.
Everybody knows you keep your nuclear reactor cold by putting snow in it.
Absolutely.
That is the perfectly reasonable scientific method. I think we're loaded, by the looks of it. Tally-ho.
Yeah, I think we're good. Let's go.
Always like a good elixir. You don't have to think about what you're doing. You just hit things until your bar's full.
Mine everything. Or run around doing a bit of everything and thinking, why is nothing actually filling my bar up?
Immediate living, I'm off. Oh, that's another thing I did as well. I specialised my what's it called, javelin into piercing, so it goes through mobs now, because I was tired of being swamped by hordes. So you'll notice as I go around that my javelins pierce things now, which is quite nice.
Right, I'm going to run one north and then I'll go east.
Nice.
And run parallel to you.
Yep, I'm going to be running east.
And for anyone that's a little puzzled by the sudden addition of mobs randomly running towards us that haven't been spawned, that's what Wild does.
Yes, if you walk into a room, yeah.
Yeah, there are little invisible coded spawners hiding in the room that we can't see that are responsible for spawning the wild mobs in.
Okay. Not like the noises that strays make, they're very just disconcerting.
What are you doing up there, guy?
Rude. Okay, killing mobs and living chests do give me a bit of glorp, but so little that it's barely registering, so that's not ideal. There is a lodestone in the first room, however. Downstairs if you need one.
Good to know. That's so nice. Okay, wooden chests, not great.
No, this could be a challenging one. I'm not even halfway to the word gather yet. Which is not a good start.
No. Ooh.
Anything upstairs worth grabbing? Wooden. Ooh, I'm level 40. That's something we've not covered yet. God altars. And I've just spotted one, so I'm going to go and grab it and see how bad it is.
Oh boy.
So, these are God altars. The blue one is, let me remind myself, the blue one is Tenos. So this is a Tenos altar. I'm going to click on this, we'll right click on it, and then it will give me a challenge that I have to complete in, I think it's like 10 or 11 minutes. And if I don't do it, we get a really bad negative. If I do it, we get a really good one. So let's see how brutal this is. Kill champions, 2. Better get lucky on those spawns.
Oh boy. Go look for a dungeon.
I mean, I'm always looking for dungeons anyway, so that's fine.
Well, yeah. Okay, I've managed to hit the word gather. Oh, minute on the timer. Won't say no to that.
Absolutely not. Right, I might just go set off a load of spawners and try and find some champions, honestly, because that is a brutal one. Because now this challenge is entirely RNG based, because like I can't make that happen. I can't do it. What have you got?
Well, I briefly went down to about 6 hit points, courtesy of a number of tier 2 strays with bows.
Oh yeah, you don't have quite the high resistance that I do, do you?
I do not.
Champions? Hello?
My build relies on me turning up and things dissolving as soon as I land, not things actually getting a chance to hit me.
Alright, champion spawn? Champion spawn? Hello? Nope, no champion spawn.
Ooh, ow.
Okay, ornate, basically nothing as well, that's not ideal.
Trying to hit you with machete, that's why that doesn't work.
I mean, it'll work, it'll be really slow.
Yeah, it's a bit on the slow side.
Champion? Nope. Okay.
Counterintuitive to what you think hitting somebody with a machete should do.
Yeah, you'd expect that to do a bit more damage. Now, do I just take a second one of these just for the lulz, because there's a second god altar here?
You can only take one.
Oh, boo, let's find out. Yeah, I can.
Yep.
Oh, that's real sad. I was like, let's take one of these as well.
Nope.
But the basic goal of doing the god altars is it gives you a chance to get a like favour in that god. So when you look at here, you've got these different things. It tells you what your current level is with them. And there's eventually a special crystal you can make yourself that is based on those gods. And it's very powerful, but it's also quite difficult to do that. But that's basically how it works. Can I have champions, please? No? Okay.
I mean, if I happen to see a champion seeing them parallel to you, I'll kite around it and I'll call you over.
That would be amazing, because some of the negatives you get for not completing these things are brutal.
Oh, pretty bad, yeah.
I'd rather not teach our lovely viewers about those on the first one, if I'm honest.
No.
Given that killing mobs is giving me no glorp, I don't really want to be doing this, but I need to, so tough.
Yeah.
Coins? Coin glorp? Please? No, coins is no glorp as well, that's not good. Gilded's pretty good, but that was one chest, so not ideal.
Sort of skating around inside this vault, inadvertently setting things off here and there, which is not especially helpful.
Not ideal, no.
Ow. That was a
Still
crit.
no champions. 16 health, that's not ideal.
Nope.
You need more than that to, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you.
Generally need more than that to function.
Yeah, someone might not have told you, I guess, but like, having health, that's the aim, not the opposite.
Yeah, it always gets a bit spicy when you get crit shot by a stray arrow.
I can't help but feel that the range mobs shouldn't be critting. It's a bit sad.
My face shiver. The alarming point of view change.
Yeah, they are pretty annoying. Especially if you don't realise they're there, but they still make you get in the aura.
Good news, I've taken a god altar too.
What's your one?
Kill dungeon mobs. Keep an eye out for a dungeon.
I will keep my eyes peeled. You can get the mobs, I'll kill the champion.
Yep. Let's see, where have you come from? Well, I keep forgetting there's wild.
Yeah, if it's a dweller, probably a wild.
Yeah. Oop.
Any secret little doodad up here? Nope, just a hole. Found a dungeon. I don't know what it is, but I found one.
What's the symbol on the door?
I'll tell you in a second. I'm just killing a guy. It is pigs. And it is a normal pig dungeon.
Ooh, okay. Right. Let me...
I'll ping to see how close you are to me.
Yeah, no worries. Hang on. Let me get myself back upstairs, because I'm downstairs currently. Oh, yeah, I can see you already. So if we're both going... Yeah, so I think you're one room ahead of me. So I'll just bounce ahead one room and then I'll hook over.
Cool. Well, I will wait for you, because I don't want to kill the dungeon mobs when you need to kill the dungeon mobs.
Yeah, thankfully, I only need to kill 4.
But we need to do this dungeon in... Do the entire dungeon in 2 minutes 44 and find another champion, so that could be a bit of a tall order.
Yeah, that could be a little bit of a tall order.
Hello.
Up. Alright, where are we going?
In here. How many do you need to kill?
4.
Oh, that's an extra spawner. Close that off.
Oh, no! I got, swamped.
Very dead. Enervated. What's that one do? Enervated is healing in this vault is very inefficient.
Oh,
dear.
goody.
Alright, we're going in. Oh, and one of those did spawn as a champion, and he's just critting me down to, like, no health. This is... I think this is a GG, get out of the vault situation.
Hey, if
I need
you
to
could,
get your body.
maybe rescue my ghost, that'd be great.
I'd love to, but I can't currently heal, and this champion's throwing things at me.
Just peace out, mate, if it comes to it.
No, I'm gonna go get your stuff. I'm doing it. I have the power. Probably. Tally ho, tally ho, tally ho. I'm gonna have to cheese it, but we're gonna do it.
The worst part is I'm pretty sure I'd already killed, like, 2, maybe 3 of them. Then I just got bruised.
Oh, rip me, rip me, rip me, rip me, rip me.
Oh.
I have no health.
I can
am
see.
Getting out of this vault.
Yeah, just get out, mate.
I tried to run in and block up the door, but the spawner hadn't finished, and it spawned another guy.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
that is not the one.
just bail.
And I couldn't risk taking my shield off to get you until I'd killed them.
No,
because,
absolutely not. That is the gamble.
Oh well, we're about to, in 42 seconds. We're about to find out what my negative is.
Oh, good times.
I've got no. I ate through my entire potion because it was healing like half a heart each time I used it. See, these altars are great because they're difficult and the rewards are really good, but also the negatives are brutal. You really have to think.
Yeah,
about it.
we've also now hit that sort of, because Touchwood, other than a couple of times so far, like neither of us have really died, and we're in the mid-40s now. But this is the part of the game where you start taking more risk, and it's high risk, high reward.
Yeah, but you're probably going to start dying a bit more, I imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got Baron as my negative. So Baron is when chests in this vault are only half filled. So from now on, any chests I mined anyway would be half full of loot.
Yeah, so you might as well just...
Oh, I'm heading back to the portal now.
Did you manage to grab my ghost?
Nope, it was surrounded by a champion,
Nope.
a champion piggy and a bunch of regular piggies. I tried.
That is understandable. I shall wait for my ghost next to the bed. Boop.